Okay guys, so we have here another of the race winner videos. This is a special edition. I'm in Spain. I'm here at CricCrac. Look at this, the famous Spanish store. I'm here with Ivan and Bernard Basas, and also I have here Jordi from the CricCrac Dreams team. I like the name. So here we're here to present this car that won the race. That won the 24-hour, as you can see here, the WES, that stands for World Endurance Series. This is the Scaleauto's 24-hour race. They have every single year. They have it always on May. And I'm here. I was fortunate enough to be here and follow the race. I must confess, I didn't stay the 24 hours straight. I was going back and forth from the hotel because I was not racing, so I'm fine with that. So this is the car, man. Although fresh out of the track, this is the car that won the 24-hour race. Ivan is here. He's going to confirm some facts. But as far as I know, right, Ivan? He has a microphone on you.
Yeah.
We have 40 teams. 40 teams. It's like almost 200 people on the race. And this race is pretty interesting for me. I've been following for several years. I was, as I told you, I was fortunate enough to be here this year, and it's incredible. They have a place right in front of CricCrac, which is a store that has been around for almost 40 years.
40 years, yes.
And they have a place right in front that used to be a dance club.
Well, more than a dance
More
club.
than
There was
dance club.
2,000 people there
So
in the weekend.
It's a huge place. It was called the Scorpia Central del Sonido. And if you go there, you can still see a lot of the Scorpia and the decoration, which is pretty lame, but okay. If you go to the restroom, it's horrible. What a horrible decoration. But I don't know what they're doing. Nobody knew what they're doing in the 2000s. So Scorpia Central del Sonido now is a racetrack, and they have this beautiful. I can put some pictures right now. Carlos will be editing. Actually, thank you, Neil, for doing this. Neil is the cameraman here from CricCrac. Carlos is not here. So we're going to open up this car, but Carlos is going to put some pictures of the track. The track is amazing. It's like 4 tracks mirrored. They had 40 teams, so 36 teams can race together. And it's amazing. The race, it's very cool. We must put some team. Maybe we're gonna have a USA team next year. We're working
Very
for
welcome.
that. Very welcome. Thank you. So this is. Let's go for the car. So thank you, Jordi, for coming here and bring the car. I know that you drove a little bit to be here this morning. I was trying to do this yesterday, just after the race, but this guy here, Mr. Ivan, forgot to send me a text message, so I couldn't come. So this is the CricCrac Dream Slot team, and the drivers were Marc Garcia, Pol Garcia, Edu Urrutia, Guillem Romero, Carreño y Jordi Rierola, wasn't racing, but he was like the team manager.
Well, he had an injury in the arm just the week before and was not possible to race.
Was that Slotcar racing? The injury was Slotcar racing? But let's go for the
Well,
car.
he's a cameraman and had to be in the work, and then was a hard week for him trying to recover in time.
Okay.
But was not possible.
But you're okay for the Olympics, right? You're going to do the Olympics. All right. I will try. So here, the third one, you may ask, this is the lane sticker.
The last lane they did.
The last lane they did. So this is the lane sticker for the last lane he did. So if they finish on the 31st out of 36, I'm guessing that you qualify on 5th.
No, qualifying third.
Third.
Yes.
So
but the choice of the starting lane is by all teams. So based on the pole position, they choose one by one.
Okay.
All teams choose based on his.
Very nice. So they don't race
position.
by side the whole race.
No.
That's good. So let's start with the car. The car is an Acura SX NSX. Acura NSX, the modern one, of course, the GT3 model. Custom paint, so this probably was a paint job, white kit. Here you have the rubber wing, which is impossible to break. That's something that you can buy as a spare. Here, the regulation says that you have 3 different classes, right? GT2,
Correct.
GT3, and GT4.
Yeah.
So GT2 is the top one.
GT2 is the top one, and usually it's the top teams that wants to fight for the overall victory. And GT3 is the standard class for the cars, because it comes with a standard package of motor mounts and chassis.
Okay.
And you cannot change and move from that.
And GT4 is almost.
And GT4 is exactly the same as GT3, but we close the ratio and we
so they have a
higher wheels. Yes.
Limited gear and a tire.
And tire.
So as soon as I flip this car, you're gonna see it. So this car has a 3D printed chassis, but this 3D printed chassis is provided by Scaleauto. And this is the difference, the main difference between the GT4, GT3 and GT2. GT2 is the top one.
GT2 with this chassis, it allows you to introduce the motor mount RT4, which is more performance than the RT3, which is what it comes in the standard cars in GT3.
All right, so this car here, if you guys want a copy and you have a plastic track, they race on Scaleauto plastic track. They call it Scaleauto Pro Track, right?
Pro Track, yes.
Pro Track system. So they have those beautiful. You're gonna ask Carlos to put the picture again. It's beautiful. So this guy here, if you guys have a plastic track at home, even if it's a Carrera track or a Polycar or even a Scaleauto track, if it's plastic, this is the winner car. So this is a setup for plastic track. We're gonna go piece by piece, part by part. But to start, let's wait out. Let's see how much it weighs. I think it's gonna be around under 80 grams. Not because I'm a magician, because I waited before this. So here you have 0, and then you have the car here, and you have 78 grams. All right, 78 grams from the car. There's no ballast. There's a suspension, a little suspension here. The body moves a lot. Again, this is the way that the cars finish the race. There's not much movement here in the back, a little bit, but not much. In front, you have a lot. So if you put this on a base, let me take a look. The car is not that high. You have a regulation for this, right?
Not for the height, because you have a stoppers in the inside, so you cannot go too much lower on that.
How many? So the plastic track that consumes a lot of tires. So how many times did you change the tires?
3.
I think 3 times.
3 times.
I would check.
Oh, they have like a spreadsheet for this. Jesus Christ. Okay, so they change the tires 3 times, and the tires are not glued. They are provided by the team. So when you're tacking the car, you need to install the motor, and you need to install the tires in front of the Grand Marshal.
The scrutineering.
Yeah, the scrutineering, and then you leave the car there. So you need to bring the car without a motor and without a tire. Did you guys have to change the motor during the race? No. Right? You didn't change the motor. No cambiaron los motores, no?
No.
Okay.
And even not the brakes.
So here you have, again, the lane stickers. You probably have 31 below this because they just put on top of it. The car has lights because you have at least 6 hours, 10 hours.
Yeah, one quarter of the race is without lights.
1 quarter of the race without the lights. Lexan driver here, painted driver. Let's open up and check out the car. Okay, so we have those big screws. They're not Phillips, they're not Allen, they are just like flat screwdrivers.
Half thread, aluminium, Scaleauto.
Aluminum Scaleauto screws, and you notice they have the heads of those screws, they're different. So you limit the movement on the sides and top and bottom. So they have some conical shape. I don't think we're gonna see this on camera. Maybe like this. But they have this conical shape that fits the chassis and also helps to limit the movement.
Because the chassis is not completely a tube, it's a little bit angled because of the leaving of the tooling, of the injection tooling. It needs to be angled. It's a draft angle.
But that's a choice to make the car. So I opened this car for the first time. I'm sorry, Jordi. It's on camera. We have insurance. So you see it's all completely dirty after 24 hours. I'm taking the lights out. Is that a minimum weight for the body?
Yes.
And even if you have, see, there's like, okay, this is the light switch. But you don't have any weights here, right?
Yes.
No. I see.
A little bit? Well, I can see it now.
On the post, probably.
On the
Less
post.
than 1.
Here, over this, there is, I think.
I don't see much. You can check. Let me know.
I think
Let's talk about the car.
Here.
I think it's here.
Inside it with the light switch. So is that the light switch that you turn on and off with the magnet?
No,
there's a switch.
It's a micro switch.
Okay. Very intelligent. Okay. Did you guys run with the lights on all the time?
No. Just on the night.
Yeah. So the completely body, what was the limited? Do you remember?
20, I think.
20 grams. Let's see if the car is illegal right now.
Otherwise, we cut the video and re-edit.
Call the second place 20.6, 20.7. Okay. You still get the trophy. So the paint job is pretty cool. It's kind of doesn't have any gloss on it. It's no gloss. It's like
this is.
And the number of that you race, you provided by.
Yes, we do the stickers and they have to put it in the scrutineering.
Okay.
The window mark as well. We have to add in the scrutineering.
Here. Right.
Yes.
And how do you guys decide the number? If I don't want the 46, what do I do?
No, we have they pre-assigned the
the pre-assigned.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're racing next year, 56 is our number. All right.
56.
56.
Okay.
So talking a little bit about the body, you have the Lexan driver, have all the wiring. You guys have like 2 lights in front, which is pretty cool, and you have just the brake lights in the back. And there's as Jordi showed us, we have a little switch here turning on and off. And very well done everything here. This needs to be bulletproof, guys, because if you have some problems with the lights, there's not one light that's going to turn off. All the lights will turn off, and that's a problem. Here you have the chip for the lights, and as you can see, it's just a piece of tape gluing the Lexan driver here. It's almost leaving here, but stayed on all the time. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can see here, but just a little piece, and the driver moves a little bit, giving a little bit of movement for the car. So the body is pretty cool, 20 grams. Let's go for the car. So the car, the motor is numbered, just like it was on the night before. I noticed that you guys posted a test for all the motors. They have similar RPM and similar magnetism.
And consumption, yes.
And they raised the number 48. All parts are Scaleauto, except the gear that you have a problem with the gear.
You arrived too late.
You arrived too late for the race, and the gear is slotted. What is the gearing that you guys using here? Is like 13 or 14 pinion?
14.
14, and the red
30.
one. In what's the gear? 20,
30.
14, 30 for the gearing. Pretty cool. So here on the axle, you have, is it a hollow axle? And I'm guessing like 55 millimeters, and you have like a stopper right here, not inside, outside, on the correct place. Some people would like to use on the outside. I don't blame them, but it's inside, it's outside here. There's a little bit of suspension, as you guys can see. Oh, I'm sorry. As you guys can see here, I don't know if you can catch this, but there's a little bit of suspension. It's a spring suspension. They did something very first time I've seen. There's like some sort of a plastic or glue here,
Yes.
so the spring doesn't pop up during the race. There's more suspension here on the pod. I don't know if you guys can see it. And in front there's nothing. It's just like one screw, which is like a plastic screw, kind of weird. Never saw this before, but we're here to learn. So it's a plastic screw in front. They don't use this piece of the pod, just that one in front. So it's only one in front and 4 in the back. Those 4, they have suspension. This is the GT Pro pod, right? So we sell this on green.
Green and black.
Green
Black
and
is
black.
the hard version of the green.
Okay, so the black is the hard version of the green. As you can see, this pod, there's only this cut off. The rest of it is sitting on top. First time I see this screw here too. So
Yes.
this is probably to limit the movement.
Limit the play.
Yeah, pretty cool. The wheels, they have a name, right? They have a Monza wheels from Scaleauto. And how also here you have, this is pretty cool. This is the wheel. We sell those wheels, and we also sell those wheels with the with the air system. So look at the craftsmanship on this one. Super light, super cool. Very nice.
The lightest ones on aluminum.
And as you can see, for plastic track, they don't glue it. You need to put this in front of the Grand Marshal, and if you have to change, you change it. Those are the gray tires, the AS20. Rubber.
20 means 20 short.
20 short, yeah. So rubber. There's 2 more. Oh, look at this! I didn't notice. There's 2 more of the plastic screws on the bottom, on the back of the pod, to limit the movement of the suspension. Very nice. This is pro things, guys. This is the winning car, man. 3D printed chassis. The axle, some sort of a carbon axle in front. It's like black.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a carbon axle in front. Jesus Christ, man, you guys are getting too professional. And the wheels, there's a name for that too, right?
Yeah, zero grip.
Zero grip for the tires.
Tires and the hubs is extreme.
Extreme
because
hubs.
This is extreme 3D printed.
3D printed. I'm gonna take off the tire if you don't mind, Jordi. Just let me show you. So look at this front view. Oh my God, look at this. It's porn. Slot car porn right here. So let me put the tire back. Zero grip, but it's zero grip, but you need to throw them, right?
No, we just lift up. Nearly is not touching at all.
So the front wheels are nearly not touching. This is a good advice for whoever is setting up a car for a plastic track, because the plastic track, as much as they're good, they're not 100% through it. So You don't need the noise, let's say this way, of the front wheels touching the car. So if you put the car here, the front wheels don't touch. They are all the way up. So you're literally just carrying weight. So you need to have the most lightweight wheel that you can, the most skinny tires you want.
It's aesthetics only.
It's aesthetics only, and then the even the axle they're using carbon fiber axle, so this front of the car doesn't fit. Strange thing is, if you see the car, it's finished super well. It's pretty straight. The guide is touching. It's touching, but not touching a lot. There's a little difference here. You had a problem during the race, have a little crash. Look at this.
Crash.
Yeah, when was that? The first one by the end of the day?
No, it was at the end of the day.
The end of the race, so scary. You guys were leading by then or coming second? Leading.
Leading.
Just look at this. They check. The body's okay, but the chassis, this could compromise the race, but they finished well. Scale all the wires. Nothing much here. The suspension system is the most appealing stuff here, but other than that, 2 screws holding the motor. The motor is 21.5?
Oh, 11.
21.3, right?
The RPM?
The RPM, yeah.
No, it's 21,300, yes.
21.3 and 12 volts, 0.18 of torque.
That's a standard motor that comes in all the cars.
Standard motor that comes in all the GT cars. Not much room here. You have bearings here, right?
Yes.
Ball bearings. Single flanged ball bearings. Do you remember the brand of the ball bearings? Scaleauto. Let's say Scaleauto. Yeah, probably Scaleauto.
Don't remember.
Okay. Call second place. Call second place.
It's free choice on the rules.
Yeah, free choice on the bearings. All right. Yeah. And the guide's very interesting. What kind of guide is that? There's like a different cut. Scaleauto, but you did some sort of a cut here, right? No?
No, the shape, yes.
Okay. So
the 3D printed ones, yes. That
very
holds
nice.
for 24 hours, so it's quite strong.
Quite strong guard, yeah. And I noticed that you guys have a lot of space here for the set screws that you can raise the body and make the box, but you haven't used it on.
No.
You don't need. Look at this. We don't need. We want without it. No, I know.
No, they save the weight for that.
Oh yes. So
when there is a straight chassis, the body fits properly. Okay,
you don't need
to adjust it.
Yeah. All right.
But when the body is a little too twisted, then you start playing with these screws and you can manage it.
Jordi, very nice. Again, you guys raced the Acura and SX because this race you have a car that needs to be raced.
Yeah, it's one car race.
It's a single car
model.
Next year, it's going to be the Corvette colorway, right?
Correct.
So you guys want to start you guys thinking about to come here to Igualada. Igualada is just the heart of slot car racing. We have so many clubs, so many manufacturers around here. It's incredible. So many races. To walk into a place and have literally 200 people around some slot car tracks. It's there's another crash here. Did you see it? Two crashes in the back. Yeah, there's another one here.
Yes.
Oh my God!
That's points to reinforce in the next version.
Yeah. See? But Igualada, talking about Igualada, it's the heart of slot car racing in the world. There's so many clubs, so many people, and to walk into a gym, literally a gymnasium with 4 tracks and have 200 people around the track, it's just amazing. Slot cars never died. Slot cars are back. Thank you for joining us. I hope this video shows you, gives you some sort of a tip if you want to set up a car for a plastic track. This is the winning car. This is the most valuable car that was racing this weekend here, and I'm glad that I'm here to show you this video. Thank you, Jordi. Thank you for the CricCrac Dreams slot. Is that the name? Yeah, right. My phone turned off. And Ivan and Bernard, thank you, and Neil, thank you very much for the video, and I hope you send me the file.